It's Emma Jane and
Bryony Joy.
My sister's visiting me from interstate. Interstate. We're cooking
A cake.
today. It's from Sarah Wilson's new book, Simplicious. And we're going to make, hopefully, this tart here.
Pair of tarts making a tart.
My husband's on a special diet. He won't eat wheat. He won't eat sugar. And so this one's wheat-free, sugar-free. It's called a cardamom and sea salt ganache tart.
So you may hear in the background the sounds of Sunday. We have the mower going. The younger kids are doing their chores. So you might hear some of the family interruptions that happen in a normal house on a Sunday.
So, first job we're going to do is make the crust by melting the coconut oil. Melting the coconut oil and the rice malt syrup. Okay, let's go.
For you.
Thanks.
Mum, can I have?
And a third for me.
What are you missing in the saucepan?
So I guess this is going to make like a toffee kind of
Must do,
bubbly.
hey? Because this is like the sweetener, the sugary bit. The sugar that's not sugar. And that's the butter that's not butter.
Have you ever done oil pulling, Emma?
Yes. I quite like it. It's really weird at first. Have you done it?
No, but I've just been doing using coconut oil as a mouthwash because I've had those problems with my mouth, and it made me think about oil pulling, which I've never done. So how have you?
And it feels so weird, especially because texture issues. That might be an issue.
Bit of a
Texture
gagging.
issues might be an issue, yeah. And so I read a whole thing about it, an article thing, and they said to just do a little bit first and for a little amount of time first.
Okay.
So
My thing is though, if you're swishing it and that's pulling toxins into that area, and then I'm so after you've done it and you've spat it all out, do you have to then thoroughly haven't you pulled all toxins into that area?
Yeah. So after that I rinse with water, just normal water.
Okay.
And then I brush my teeth. And some people even say have a separate toothbrush for that first brush.
Really?
Yeah. But I don't bother with that.
Mm.
Yeah. But after doing it for a week to 10 days, it's really, mouth is fresh. And
What does it say? Let's see.
then I think we've got to add
Melt the
some-
coconut oil and rice milk. Remove from the heat. So if it's melted, we remove it. And then we add shredded coconut and cacao. Shredded coconut. And cacao.
How much?
Shredded coconut, 2 cups. So I'm on it.
Alrighty. And I'll do the cacao.
You add it to that mixture and mix well. And then we press that mixture to the base of a quiche tart tin.
I'll get the quiche tart ready. I get this from our local Whole Foods store. Just take in your own jar and you fill it up.
So you see here that it is a runny consistency like melted oil. And now it has the cacao through it. Interesting.
So when we were younger, I wasn't really much of a cook, you see, but I would bake. I would bake sometimes, but Bryony was the cook. She would make all kinds of concoctions. And she doesn't need a recipe. She's one of those cooks. She just chucks
Chuck it
stuff
in.
in.
When she says I would cook, you need to understand that one of my favourite recipes was Maggi noodles, but you would add a lump of butter and grated cheese and French dressing.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Now when I think about that, I nearly want to vom. But
No, it's all good.
we used to say that I'll cook, she'll clean.
Yeah, I was the cleaner. I would clean and tidy. and
That's
stuff
me.
Like that. Yeah.
So I still love cooking and baking, but I still hate cleaning up after myself. So here comes the boyfriend.
Okay. All right, so we press it in onto the upside of a quiche. Upside? Oh no, up the side.
Up the
Up
side.
the side.
Up the side.
Of the quiche or tart tin. No need to grease it because it's got the coconut oil.
Yeah, but do you want baking paper so you can lift it out, or you're not going to lift it out?
I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I think that baking paper will help it lift out easily, wouldn't it? When you cut it. And...
All right, let's do that. Maybe just yeah. We'll try it anyway.
I was playing balls with her and then she didn't want to play anymore. She was like, "Mummy now."
We bake the crust for 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay, well the oven's on, it's heating up. It's nice.
It smells
Different.
nice. So it's saying it's talking about a 5mm thickness in the
Okay.
recipe as well.
Sounds good.
I think it might be finger time
Yeah.
or spoon.
Or both.
It's so civilized.
Oh, I don't like jam. Bit of a jam freak. Jam phobe.
That's what
Oh, that's sticking together quite well.
Yeah, it's good effect. I'll show you in a second.
it looks like rice.
No, it's
Something
sweet.
my sister taught me when we were growing up was to clean as you go. So I'm quickly going to go and wash this pan.
Because she's scared. Okay, so here's the base placed into the quiche dish. We're going to put this in the oven. We're going to pop this in the oven. I've always wanted to say that. For 20 minutes. Meanwhile, heat the coconut cream, garden pods of vanilla in the saucepan, which has just been washed up. The saucepan's just been washed up.
Ready for the next flavour.
Ready? Yaha! Saucepan. Meanwhile, this is the meanwhile bit. That on there.
Cardamom.
So that's done. So we whack this in the saucepan, do we?
Allow to steep for 10 minutes. Does that mean, Emma Jane, that we have to put the saucepan on a steep angle?
I love it. Okay, coconut cream.
Vanilla bean paste with vanilla seeds.
Vanilla-y.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So
I like
that's my
vanilla.
favorite flavor.
Just done myself a little injury here with the coconut cream tin. So I'm just going to go and deal with that.
I'll
The
get a
first
Band-Aid.
aid.
In managing your family home, how do you
Yes,
keep
I
your
enjoy.
first aid? Like, do you just buy stuff to put back in the kit as you go, or do you have a system? Do you have a set lot of stuff?
That's a great question. I have a box. Thank you. My assistant's given me the Band-Aid, so fix this box.
In my home, like I've bought first aid kits when the kids have gone on like organised trips and that. And then we use some stuff out of it and we just tend to never replenish it. So then I end up buying another kit. Like, and then we've got 7 half-used kits, but no Band-Aids anywhere.
Yeah,
And I just wonder what people
I
like.
hate that. Oh, just
What is steeping? I'm meant to be allowing it to steep.
it's like a tea. Yeah, I think steep is a tea. You know, you let it sit for a few minutes. So,
Oh, okay. So yeah, get it to a simmer, then turn it off and just let it sit there. Righto, I get it. And then we're going to strain the mixture.
yeah. I have a box, a tub like this in my house full of first aid stuff and bits and bobs. It needs replenishing now, but I have several first aid kits too for camps and car, in the one in
Yeah.
the car and all that.
There's a box that has, in a car that has water and tape and rope
Emergency box.
and
I like this. Does it have any sugary substances?
It's meant to, but I've eaten them.
It's currently
Okay.
simmering.
Will I show the people?
Okay. So it's bubbling and the coconut cream is changing to a nice grey caramel colour. So I'm going to remove it from the heat and allow it to steep.
So while we're waiting for the steeping, we're going to get the 100 grams of dark chocolate. We've got the 86% because my husband doesn't want any sugar. This has got a tiny bit of sugar in it, actually, but it's okay. It's not much. So we're going to just break that up in preparation.
So we're just talking about how we prefer recipe books, and one thing we love about this is that it's got one side the recipe and one side a beautiful picture, but in the instructions they've written it like paragraphs, like we're telling a story. So now we're going to walk over here and we're going to, you know, whisk and be silky and blah blah blah. And we're
It's
both
not
saying
good.
that we find it not, like when you're quickly trying to scan back
Keep
to the
losing your
recipe,
place.
you lose your place.
Yeah.
And let's face it, if we're going to read a book, we probably want to be sitting in the
That's it.
privy.
Hammock. Oh.
Yeah, so we both prefer like bullet point style recipes or steps 1 to 12
Yeah.
So that
Sarah,
you know we've done number 4. So
if you're listening, Sarah,
next time
I'm
if
sure
you can
she does watch my
up your
videos.
game. Or like publishers out there, you know, just keep in mind that us busy mums, we've been interrupted by the boyfriend and the son and daughter number 2 and
The dogs.
and
the
we keep
lawnmower.
going, where were we up to? And then
And
our
the
poor eyes
baby.
are tired.
And the injury.
Oh, there was an injury, yeah.
You know, it all happens at once, really, doesn't
And
it?
so we read the same sentence several times about the cardamom pods.
I'm just confused.
Just confused by the look at
But on a positive note, 86%. Yeah.
chocolate.
It's dark. That is.
Chocolate.
Okay.
It's a bit of a problem in your house, like being snackish when everyone in your house is really healthy.
I know. I have to do that because I'm a snacker. Otherwise, I just eat everything that I can see. She found something.
Dad likes
So we're waiting for the crust to bake and the ganache to cool. It's a perfect time to eat other food.
When I was in year 8 home ec class, I got in trouble for, well, the teacher was actually incorrect and she realised it and apologised to me, but I got in trouble for licking my finger because we had a really strict rule about you're not allowed to eat or taste or anything, which I guess is good for hygiene purposes and good for keeping the weight down, really. But I think I went like that or something, and she saw me out of the corner of her eye, and she thought that I was licking my finger, and I got in big troubles. And then she realised that I was wrong, that she was wrong, and apologised to me. So I only had a little mini detention. I was very upset about that.
Emma always did the right thing.
I was good.
Did you
I was
ever
a
get
good
the
girl.
cane?
Hey?
Did you ever get the cane?
No. You didn't get the cane.
No,
Boys only got the cane.
the cane was going out of existence when I started. When I was in grade 1, it was the last year of it.
I remember the cane very well, not for me personally, but I remember people getting it a lot.
Dad got it twice.
In my class, yeah, Dad got it. Especially
And that was this year.
Okay, so I'm taking it out of the oven now. I think it's gone a little too long, but I think it'll taste okay. It doesn't smell burnt.
No.
That smells nice.
Yeah, it does.
That's what's left of the cardamom. Add the chocolate and salt to the bowl. Here we go.
But you need to just remove a bit.
A pinch.
A pinch, a punch.
Pinch of salt.
We stir it until it's silky and melted. Then your ganache develops a chocolatey cottage cheese appearance. Add the reserved pepper.
That's what that's for.
So that's just melting naturally from the heat of the coconut cream being I'm a stirrer from way back.
Jawdle jaws.
Stir it, Mum.
Yeah, hang on. Get the bulk of it done. Hey, that's coming up nicely. Look at that.
It smells very chocolatey in this kitchen.
You pour into the tart shell and refrigerate until the ganache sets 2 hours.
Well, do we want to keep adding that
Anyway.
anyway?
It's not, we haven't got that cottage cheese thing happening.
It's
So
it's not coagulated at all. Cool.
Actually, that's quite brown, isn't it?
Yeah.
We couldn't get that up any higher.
On the edges. I think that if you had a finer shred, we would have been able to manipulate more
True.
up onto the edges to make it more of a shell crust. But this way, it's gonna be like more of a layered, cheesecake kind of with the
Yeah,
so it's still fine.
which is nice. I think we needed a smaller quiche container.
Oh, because then we would have also had more crust
Yeah.
to push around. Yeah.
And more of this too. Nearly finished. So far, Looking ganache. Ganache.
So now it's going in the fridge for 2 hours. Oh wow.
Cool.
Tastes
Okay,
like
so
Easter.
that was so fun.
Join us next time when we cook